Hey everybody, Rick here, Departure Heaven. We got some breaking news. I've been monitoring this the past hour almost now. You know, Trump and Iran are now, threats. They're making threats at each other. Just like you'd see before two dudes begin to fight each other. They always start off with the loudmouth threats. That's what they're basically doing. They're going to get into a real pushing match, and it's going to be a big fight between the two. Well, this is going on right now with Iran. Iran is now becoming fully responsible for the Houthis attacking, and look at this news article right here. I'm going to just play just a little bit right here, guys.
President Trump also ordered large-scale airstrikes on Houthi rebels in Yemen over the weekend. Our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott.
Hold on, guys. I messed up. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, hold on one second, folks. Sorry about that. Once again, I'm using my OBS software.
President Trump also ordered large-scale airstrikes on Houthi rebels in Yemen over the weekend. Our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott, has the latest on that. Good morning, Rachel.
Lindsay, good morning to you. And this is the most significant military strike that the president has taken since returning to the White House. And it does come with a very stark warning to Iran. The president announcing on social media that he launched what he called a decisive and powerful attack against Iranian-backed Houthi militants in Yemen. Writing on social media, they have waged an unrelenting campaign of piracy, violence, and terrorism against American and other ships, aircrafts, and drones. The president then demanding that Iran stop supporting the Houthis immediately, writing, "Do not threaten the American people." Their president adding, "If you do, beware, because America will hold you fully accountable." The White House then releasing these photos of the president monitoring the strikes from Florida, dressed in golf attire and his signature red baseball cap. Now, a senior administration official says that multiple leaders were taken out, and another official says that the Houthis did try to retaliate, firing several drones, at least one missile. Those drones were intercepted, the missile landing in the Red Sea. No U.S. vessels were hit, Lindsay.
And Rachel, also on the foreign policy front, President Trump is also expected to talk to Vladimir Putin this week. What do you know about that?
The president said overnight on Air Force One that he is planning to speak with Russian President Vladimir Putin tomorrow. And this comes as the U.S. is still trying to broker that ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. Russia not fully committing, though, saying they want some concessions from Ukraine, Lindsay.
All right, Rachel Scott for us. Thanks so much, Rachel. President Trump also.
So, guys, there it is. I mean, you got all this stuff going on, folks, right in March between the solar eclipse and then later on this month, we got the solar eclipse and we had the lunar, which is the blood moon that happened last Thursday. Now we're going into the eclipse. Look what all's transpired. The 16th is when the Yemen war started. That's a whole front right there that opened up. And this is involving Iran, which is Iran's responsible for that Yemen war, partly. Well, they are, because they're behind the Houthis. But now Trump, you see, Trump is moving differently than Biden. He has a totally different war posture over Biden. Biden would be sitting at the beach eating an ice cream cone. Trump is in the war room planning his next move on the Houthis right now. Okay? It's pretty clear that God said, well, if he had Biden in the White House another 4 years, well, actually would have been Kamala. It would have been crickets for the next 4 years. You know what I mean by crickets? Nothing would have been going on. We would have been another 4 years of just lame prophecy, this low prophecy key things. In other words, not much going on for another 4 years, which would probably we'd be sitting around for another 4 years waiting for the rapture. But see, I knew there was a catch for that bullet missing Trump's head, because he was kept alive by God, because God knew that this would speed up prophecy like we never seen before. Okay? Sorry about that. So, which is it? Is there a reason for all this happening? Yes, there is, because what's going to happen, I believe, over the next couple of days is Trump's going to have no choice but to start hitting Iran. Because Israel just hinted or said something on that they are willing to do an attack right now on Iran. I think that's what I heard. I could be wrong, but we're hearing of an attack, possible attack, that Israel wants to gang up on Iran and start taking out their new facilities right now. And they're trying to get with Trump to do this. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. Look it up. But I just heard it from another video. In fact, where did I hear this from? U.S. launches strikes on Iran-backed. Yeah, see, Iran's got its fingerprints all over that. U.S. and Iran vows escalation after strike. It looks like this is going to be a war with Iran. It's going to be the next move. And you know what, folks? This is what's going to happen. Over the next couple of days, this war, remember, Trump is demanding that Iran, or excuse me, Yemen to stop and release the hostage and stop. You know, and they're not doing anything. They're not releasing the hostage. They're not stopping anything. Trump's going to keep doing this. And now Iran is going to be they're being directly held responsible. And guess what, folks? This means that Russia will get involved. Because Russia and Iran, they're partners. You mess with my partner, you're messing with me. You ever heard of that expression? That's getting ready to happen. So get ready, folks. This is all ramping up between the blood moon and the solar eclipse. What are the odds, or what are the chances, shall I say, that this becomes a full-blown war between Iran and the U.S., and Russia gets involved, China gets involved? This thing, it drags us all into World War III before the lunar or the solar eclipse comes up. What are the chances? Folks, put in the comments box below, what are the chances of that? Put 50%, meaning maybe half a chance. 100% meaning it definitely is going to escalate to that. 0% you disagree with me. I like to see that. Kind of like a poll. Keep your eyes to the sky, folks. We could be out of here any moment. I would love, like I said, folks, I love to do this on a daily basis and do this channel full time and run this Departure Heaven ministry full time and be able to create content on a daily. But I work. It's hard for me to do it. I only do this a couple days a week. You know, I can't quit my job, else I won't be able to pay my bills. So anyways, guys, I love to just be able to quit my job and do this 7 days a week. Anyways, show your support for Departure Heaven by scrolling down to the description box below to make, if you want to make a donation to help support this ministry, do so right now. There's 4 links down there in the description box below. You'll see, just click on any of them to make your one-time donation. God loves you all. I love you. Thank you so much for everything, folks. I will see you on the next update. Love you all. Take care.